One thing I want to say right away, because I think it needs to be said clearly, is you are going to miss some things about your old corporate life. That is normal, that's human, and it is not a sign that you made a mistake. What you're often missing isn't the job itself, it's the familiarity of old patterns. And I think it's important we talk about this honestly. So, one, you know what to expect, and two, you don't panic when all those feelings come up. And three, we don't overly romanticize what it means to take a career pause. A design pause can be wonderful, and it still requires adjustment. You have to figuratively land in your decision. My name is Deidra Green, and welcome to Design Pause, a space for women who are intentionally rethinking their careers and learning how to stay grounded through all of the changes. Today, I am going to share my top three things I miss about corporate and my top three things that I don't. Your list might look different. That's okay. The point simply is to normalize that both can exist at the same time. So, number one, I miss my work besties. The first thing is always going to be the people. I miss the work besties, the ones you were in the trenches with. I miss the teams that I led. I miss coaching them. I miss sharing advice from lessons I've learned over the years. I miss venting with them, celebrating their wins, and watching them grow. Those relationships mattered to me, and missing them doesn't mean I want my job back. It means I valued the human connection that I gained from it. Number two, I miss a steady paycheck. The second thing that I have to put on the list is that paycheck because the predictability of the steady paycheck is what I miss the most. I mean, frankly, the math was just easier. Knowing when money was coming, how much, and exactly how to plan around it. That predictability is attractive. So while I'm still earning during this particular pause, depending on the type of pause that you choose, you may or may not be contract work is different. It typically pays every 30 days. So the money comes, it just comes later and usually in a larger chunk. So you just have to be a little bit more planful. In taxes, they're more complicated now, right? But here's the thing. I'm putting systems in place now to support the 2027 version of me that is going to have to tackle those taxes. This is part of designing your pause, not avoiding reality. Number three, yes, I miss the outfits. I enjoyed getting dressed for work. I liked shopping for work. I loved finding the perfect pants or shoes or dress that said, I am the quintessential professional. Especially as a Black woman, there's often less grace in how we show up. And in that arena, I have to say my superiors have never had to worry about me. I showed up polished, prepared, intentional at all times. And that mattered to me, and it still does. Before I moved on, what is one thing that you think you would miss from corporate life? Drop it in the comments. I always like to know what you guys are thinking. And if these conversations help you feel less alone in your decisions, go ahead and subscribe. This space is about honesty, not pretending. Now, let's talk about the other side. I don't miss back to back meetings. I do not miss the fury of back to back meetings. I would block my calendar just to get work done, and people would still double book or send invites without agendas. I mean, meetings could easily become a time suck. Now, my time has way more intention. And when I meet with someone, it's usually because it matters. Two, I do not miss constant notifications. Um, Constant notifications between Teams, Outlook, whatever else, my nervous system was shot. Yes, I know there are ways to mute or manage notifications, but I worked remotely with a field team. I felt like it was important for me to be available. That constant low level urgency, though, was very exhausting. I don't miss that at all. Let's see, what else don't I miss? I don't miss the politics. I understood how to navigate them fairly well, but I also felt a strong responsibility to speak up. Sometimes that worked in my favor, sometimes it didn't. But for me, I've always prioritized being able to sleep comfortably at night. So if something didn't feel right in my soul, I said something respectfully, of course, even if it might be unpopular. That level of emotional labor tends to really begin to add up. And I have to be honest that I don't miss that weight. Here's what I want you to remember: missing parts of corporate life does not mean that you chose wrong. It means you're human. You are allowed to grieve what you left while still honoring why you left. A design pause isn't about pretending the past didn't matter, it's about integrating it, not running from it. You don't have to villainize corporate life, you don't have to hate it to move on from it. You don't have to romanticize your pause to justify it. You just have to stay honest and stay grounded as you land in your decision and your new reality. If you're actively considering a career pause, the Design Pause Decision Kit helps you make that decision calmly and intentionally. I've left the link below in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I will catch you in the next pause.